the limits with you right now. Gotta get it right now. Yeah, push all the limits with you right now. Gotta get it right now. Yeah, push all the limits with you right now. Gotta get it right now. Yeah, push all the limits with you right now. Right now, right now. Get it right, right now, right now, right now. Get it right, right now, right now, right now. Get it right, right now. Yeah, push all the limits with you right now. Gotta get it right now. Yeah, push all the limits with you right now. Gotta get it right now. Yeah, push all the limits with you right now. Gotta get it right now. Yeah, push all the limits with you right now. Gotta get it right now. Yeah, push all the limits with you right now.
Starting. Hey everybody! I have no idea what we're going to be doing tonight after we finish the fishy bones because I can't find anything in here. So I told Nita, I was like, well, we're going to have to just figure something out. I have my perpetual motion that I just don't remember what my fabric is supposed to be, and I've got like my boxes in boxes finished, and I have the flying geese that I could be working on, but I don't know what fabric I'm supposed to be using. I was so busy trying to get all the cameras ready. Let's see who we have. We have Pamela, and Netta is here. Karen is here. You guys, I have one turtle left from Netta in my shop. It is a, I think it's the large turtle, one of the large turtles, so best hurry up over there and get it. They're adorable, I'm just letting you know. So we're practically sold out. And let's see, where are we? Memoirs of a Long Arm Quilter. I love it. Oh my goodness, that's so cool. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Zella from Michigan. Karen is here from Victoria, Australia. Oh, y'all are out of lockdown. Okay.
Oh, that's good. Laura
Yeah.
is here.
Hi, Laura. How y'all doing?
Then we also have Linda, Angela Stoutinger, Tamala, Mary Jane Ellinger. We have Kathleen Champ, Roberta Marslinski. We have a lot of people today. For everybody, remember to give Yvette a thumbs up.
Woo! I love thumbs ups. Y'all, guess what I got today? I can't tell y'all exactly what it is, but it is the main fabric for the Halloween project box. And oh my goodness, I can't wait for y'all to open this. I'm telling you, I am so excited. So now it's like all I'm waiting for is basically like background type fabric. And those were things that were a little bit like everything's behind schedule, y'all know. But for some reason, like these particular fabrics were like really on back order. So one of them I know is already on the way. So now I'm just waiting for one more that it was back ordered until I want to say like August 4th. So I'm crossing my fingers that it's actually gonna ship by then. And so until then, I'll just be cutting everything else. Still got a whole bunch of them left in the shop. So run on over if you want to get one. It's gonna be so super cute. You guys are gonna love it. I can't wait to make mine. And it's already been tested, so it's good, and it's got numbers on it and all. Like seriously, like, let's all just pass out. Like, I am still waiting on a little bit of other stuff too because like I'm waiting for the patterns to get printed, and so there's still like stuff that's coming in, but the fabric is what's going to take the longest to cut. So I'm just glad I have that. I can get started on everything, and everything else will fall into place. So, oh, I know the subscriptions. You know, you'd like to think that people would, just be understanding. And most people are. I mean, I think that most people are being pretty, pretty good about it. But all it takes is one, guys. All it takes is one. You have one person say something to you, and it can just tear your whole world down. It's horrible that happens. It really is. But it happens to me, so I know that it, would happen to them too, and it just sucks rocks.
Did you see what Nancy said? She said she was sewing on her project box and numbered the large blocks wrong, so she messed it up real bad.
Oh, no.
Teresa Louise is here. Just wanted to say hi. Kathleen Champ. Say hi to her, too. Barbara Baker. Robbie Harrell.
Hi, Robbie. Hi, Nancy. I'm sorry, Nancy. Hi, Teresa Louise.
Karen Sharp says she's been thinking about you, sending you a big virtual hug. P.S. Life is always better with cat hair.
I know. Did you see the one person who apparently I really upset? But I mean, it probably just hit home, I can't please everybody. I try, but you can't.
I need to get you a t-shirt that says I can't please everybody all of the time. And today it doesn't look like it's your day either.
Oh gosh. Hi, Patty. Hi, Catherine.
Okay, I have a lot of dog hair. I have two very big white dogs, and we sweep every day, and there is always dog hair. Always. So if they're allergic to dogs, don't ask me for something, because there will inevitably be at least one stray dog hair.
Laura says she wants jelly bean hair in her box.
Well, Laura, I think we could probably oblige.
Probably. I'll let him take a nap on it before I send it out. Oh no, I'm not letting anybody pull me down. I'm really not. I just, from the comments that she made, here's what's really interesting. There was a day when I would have deleted her comment. I would have just deleted it and moved on and, whatever. And I just thought, you know what? I'm just going to leave it. I'm just going to leave it because um, it just, as I read it, I thought, okay, so she's obviously trying to find anything she can to hurt me back because I guess I hurt her feelings with what I said. Fair enough. I wouldn't necessarily say I got my feelings hurt about the cat hair, but I had a few people who had either left a comment or sent me an email or sent me a message in the shop. And, several people, not like tons, but several people had said something about, um, the cat hair and how they're not going to shop with me. Well, we all have, the right to make that decision. And so, in her comment, then she said that I was always on YouTube begging for money to quit my job. So I said, I could reply back to her. I'm sitting here and I'm thinking, I don't recognize her name. So I don't think she's been here a whole bunch. Maybe she's just lurking. I don't know. But if she really were, then she would know that, first of all, I'm just trying to quit one of my jobs because I am not a slouch over here. And I have never begged for money. I work my patootie off for everything I have. So I just left the comment. It's okay because I know the truth. And I don't want something for nothing. I don't want that. That has never been me. I'm a hard worker. I don't mind hard work. I'm just trying to work hard at what I love. That's all. Um, so, you can't make everybody happy, and it's all right.
This is true. You say you can't. Teresa Louise says she would like to have Jelly Bean in her box.
Yeah, I saw that.
So just take Jelly Bean. She doesn't mind.
Oh, you want Jelly Bean? Well, I don't know about that. That's my baby.
Mary Jane Ellinger wants to know, how did your class come out?
I have to say, here's the thing. Technology is always a challenge for me. Always. Everything that has to do with the cameras and hooking this up and that and the blah. So, I'd be the first one to admit that was not perfect. It absolutely was not. But I have to say that weekend, I had a great time teaching. And just being able to share with everybody. Definitely looking forward to doing it in person, though. I didn't like the virtual thing at all. But really enjoyed all the ladies. I thought everybody was very nice. I really was appreciative that people would ask questions when they needed, had a question. And so I think it went really well. Unfortunately, we didn't get to finish the project. That would have been nice, but we might have had a few flying geese that were going to take a minute.
A few?
A few. Yeah, there was a few. But we had a good time. I thought it was a lot of fun. Yeah. Did you actually finish yours, Nita? Any part of it? No.
No.
I haven't been able to work on it either, and I need to make like a little finish up video to share with everyone.
I have to tell you, I had a really good time in the class, but I did get my boats done. I did not
get all the flying geese.
My flying geese.
Yeah.
I have all my geese cut, but I did not get them sewn.
Gotcha. Yeah. Well, listen, I think that's a huge accomplishment because there's a lot of them.
Melissa H. says she has 2 cats, a dog, and a rabbit. It's inevitable that there will be some sort of pet hair in my products. I agree. I try really hard and roll each item a half a dozen times.
I know.
I think you do the same thing, don't you? Like,
oh my gosh.
Colors.
I go, yeah, I'm rolling everywhere all the time. It's crazy. It's crazy. And I know I probably still miss some, but you know, I do the best I can. It depends on the color of the fabric too, because sometimes that hair just blends right in, and you're just like, what? Oh, Catherine has a German shedder. Yep. Yep. Hi, Marcia. I had a friend who had two German shepherds, and she swept and vacuumed like every day, and every time I would go over there there'd be these huge piles of fur like in all of the corners of like all the stairs and all this stuff, and she's just like, dude, I give up.
You have no idea. My daughter has a German Shepherd, and that's
Yeah.
great. But I have two Great Pyrenees. They're double coated. They have long,
Hi,
white,
MJ.
fluffy hair, and it is impossible.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it is impossible to get all of the hair. They walk by you, and you get hair.
Yeah.
They just walk by and they hair. And if you move the furniture, you will find the largest dust bunnies you've ever seen in your entire life, because they are furry dogs.
Oh, yeah, it's very interesting.
Yes.
Very, very interesting. It's a nice way to put it. Oh my goodness. So what you been up to?
Dogs, Catherine, I'm telling you, double-coated dogs, they shed all year long. All year long. Twice a year, they blow a thick coat, but they shed all year long.
Yes. Laura says, pet hair is proof that you love and are loved in return. My Sasha stays right by my side when I'm sick. No one better be talking smack about my kitty. Amen.
Amen.
That's it. That's it. No, you're here, MJ. We're just talking too much. We're talking a lot, not looking at the...
She needs to check her messages before she hits send. Right? Everybody does spell check, add words or take them out.
I know. Okay. So y'all want to see some fishy bones? Let's see. Let me see if I can change here. How's that? Do I have sound again? I think I made a mistake in my setup. Is everybody, can you hear me now?
I think you have sound again. You have sound again, so you're good.
Okay.
And someone, let me hold on. Sarah Wertheimer wants to know if you have any boxes left, any project boxes, I'm assuming. I shouldn't assume, but she wants to know if you have any boxes left.
If that's what you mean, yes. I still have quite a few left, actually. So if anybody wants them, they are in the shop and ready to go. And they'll be there until they're all gone. But right now, they're not all gone. You can get in there and get one for yourself.
Tomboy said she loves the haircut.
Oh, thank you. I have to tell you, I don't want to disappoint anybody, but I don't think I'm going to be able to keep up with the pink hair. I like it, but it is a lot of work, and I just don't have the time. Oh my goodness. Like this weekend, almost all of, well, pretty much the whole Sunday morning was gone because I was doing the hair again. I don't have time to to keep up with all the coloring and recoloring and then pulling all the color out of my hair again, because I went and I got the haircut, and I did. I don't know if you guys have seen the what is it? Pink has a thing on. I think it's on Netflix. I'm not 100% sure. Is it on Netflix or is it? I think it's Netflix, and it's called What I Know So Far, or something like that. Anyway, so I was watching it. I love Pink. So I was watching it, and the whole time I kept going, I think I want to do my hair like that. And I kept looking for pictures, and I found one, and it was like, if you looked at it, she had it shaved like on the side and then to the back, and it was supposed to be like, like a mohawk type thing in the back. So I sent a message to my stylist, and I was like, can I do this? And he's like, yeah, let's do it. And so, so I did it. It's like shaved in the back. I don't know if you can really tell. You probably can. I love it, but here's the thing. Pink and I have very different hair. So it's like I can, and plus I am also like so low maintenance, like when it comes to my hair, it's not even funny. I like to just wash and go. And I watched her fix her hair in the documentary, and she could do it like that. And she's like, nobody does my hair. I'm the only one who knows how to do my hair. I do it every time. I'm like, okay. So basically, I have not used a blow dryer in probably, y'all, I don't even know, years. Like forever. Okay. And so I have no clue what I'm doing. So I see what my stylist did. I got some mousse. I have some like styling paste that I already had because of, the short hair. If I ever want to do anything, I can put that in there and it'll pretty much do anything because it's so thin and fine. And so I put the mousse in, and then I turn on the blow dryer, and I don't know if I have like some kind of industrial strength blow dryer or what, but it's like, here I am. Plus, y'all, I don't use a brush. Who uses a brush? Look at my hair is so thin. Okay, so I got this rolling brush, and I got the blow dryer, and I'm trying to like do my hair, and I'm like, wait, man, she went back. So I'm trying to like put it like this and blow it back. Well, there's like this gale force, and it's on low. Okay, like the blow dryer's on low. And there's like this gale force, just like there's a hurricane coming at my head, and I'm trying to like do the thing, and there's the hair's flying all over. And I'm going, okay, you know what? Just like somebody should be recording this.
Okay.
So then by the time I'm done with that,
I want to stop you because Catherine Johnson wants to know if you're shipping internationally. Teresa Louise, iQuill2 wants to know what software you're using, and Laura Beach wants to know if Jim liked your hair color.
okay, I think I embarrassed Jim. He would never admit it, but I think so.
He wants you to put a hat on.
Do I ship internationally? Yes, but it'll probably cost you a fortune. I'm just telling you. But yes, I will ship internationally. I have no idea what it would cost you to do that. You can go and check that out. And what software am I using? Like which software? And what y'all laughing at?
I'm laughing because Teresa Louise iQuill2 says, man, I just noticed that I'm a moderator for the event. OMG, sweet. I've been watching Yvette for 5+ years. She loves me.
Well, and plus it's like for the past few weeks I've seen you here, and I was just like, and you were like typing in all kinds of stuff about here's Yvette's shop and here's the blah blah. I'm like, that girl needs to be a moderator.
Right?
And of course I love you. Oh my goodness. And which fabric or which software are y'all talking about? Because I use way too much software.
Well, I think they're talking about the whole setup you have now.
Oh, okay. So, I have been trying like forever to be able to like bump up, how I do all of this stuff. And I've tried everything, and I am technology challenged. I am. I don't know why. I am like really good with computers. I'm good with like all kinds of stuff. But for some reason, when it comes to like hooking up the cameras and getting it to go through the thing, listen, I get so frustrated. So I tried OBS. It's not for me. It's just not for me. Okay, I tried for the longest time. It's just not for me. So one day I was talking to my friends and I was like, hey, and these is like friends that I have who are like in the industry, put it that way. And one of the lady, and I was seriously trying because I knew I had this class coming up, and I'm thinking I got to figure something out because I didn't know how to get the two camera angles. Listen, I still don't know. Um, so this friend of mine says, do you have a Mac? I'm like, I'm a Mac fangirl, so yes, everything I have is Mac. She says, okay, you need to try Ecamm Live. And I said, oh, okay. She goes, and if you go and you get in there right now, there's this guy, his name is, I'm going to mess it up. His last name is Salisbury. And is it Adrian? I think it's Adrian Salisbury. Anyway, y'all know I'm just bad with names, but I love this guy. He speaks to me. Like, sometimes you'll go and you'll take a class or, whatever, and there's nothing wrong with the teacher. It's just that person, for whatever reason, just doesn't speak to you, right? And then you'll keep looking for that right person, and then you find that right person, and you just want that person to teach you everything. Well, that's what happened with this guy, Adrian Salisbury. He is British, and he teaches how to use Ecamm Live. You have like a whole week of like lessons, and then the week after that is everyone's implementing and coming on and asking questions and all this other kind of stuff. So the software that I'm using is Ecamm Live, and it's got all kinds of stuff. And for me, it's like one of those things. How can I explain? Like, everything is like self-explanatory. You don't have to decipher what all this mumbo jumbo means. You know what I mean? It's kind of like whenever you move into like an Apple product and you realize that like everything is so much easier on a Mac and on the iPhone and on everything, the iPad, everything just makes sense. Yeah, it makes sense. So Ecamm Live is what I would recommend if you are technology challenged as I am. It's so much easier to learn. If you want to, you can probably find a whole bunch of like free videos on how to do it. I just happen to really like Adrian, and I hope I'm even getting his name right. I'm pretty sure it's Adrian. And in fact, so I signed up to take another course with him because he's teaching one on how to make better videos. He also has one if you want to start a YouTube channel. Now, obviously, I don't need help with that, but so those are the 3 courses I know he has, and I think he's wonderful. So, see, you ask a question, you get like a 40-minute answer. Sorry.
I think it also answered Catherine Jolson's question. She wanted to know if you were using a laptop and 2 cameras, and she wanted to know what software you were running. So I think you answered her question too.
Okay, well, I'm running it on my laptop, and I have an iPad right here, And this camera here is a Canon. And I am so pleased with myself that I figured out how to use the Canon on this thing. If y'all saw the 5,000 wires all over this joint, you have no idea. And y'all be so proud of me. I finally, I don't know, listen, he hears me complain about it all the time. I don't know what his deal is. But I finally asked Jim if we had like a hardwire connection that I could put to my laptop so that I could, you know, have like the real internet instead of the stupid thing keeps plopping out off of Wi-Fi. Because when I was watching Adrian as well, he was like, never have a live over Wi-Fi. And I'm like, well, I know why, but, you know, just, I didn't think we could do it. Of course we could do it. What's wrong with me? So now you won't see me cutting out because I've got a hardwire connection right to my laptop. It takes me a while, but I pick stuff up.
I just want to know what took you so long to ask Jim.
Well, because you know what? That is a great question. Because you'd think that the man would just hear me in here cursing up a blue streak and say, hey, would you like a hardwire line going into the blah, 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 blah?
Men don't
Do you
think like that.
Do you
they
think?
Don't want
of course I wanted the Ethernet cable.
So tell them something needs fixing.
Well, that would have been something fixed, I'm telling you. Apparently, I could have had it years ago. I had no idea. What did I do with my... Oh, I was like, my presser foot ran away.
Catherine Johnson says, I run a hardwire on my TV so that I can have better speed while on. So, yeah.
Oh, jeez. I'm telling you, ladies with the so yeah. Oh, my goodness. Y'all are dangerous.
You have no idea. Oh, my gosh. Ask Laura. It's an addiction.
I don't even go. I mean, seriously, I've been on to watch, I think, 2 times.
You have a whole basement full of fabric.
Well, no, I know, but you think that means I don't want any more? Please.
No.
I have actually bought fabric from them, knowing that I've got a whole back here. Y'all, I have to say, I have so much fabric coming. It's terrifying. Not only because of the sheer amount of fabric it is that's coming, but it's like so much money, like all at one time. And you hear everybody talking about it, and it's so true. It's like half of the fabric that I'm getting in the next like week, I should have got a month ago. And so it's like all of a sudden we're getting it like in the same week. I'm like, what the heck, man? They're killing me. So keep your eyeballs open for some more videos because there's a whole bunch of stuff coming. I even have, they've just sent the songbook pre-cuts that I ordered. So yeah, I'm going to have pre-cuts as well. I'm going to have fat quarter bundles. I think I have layer cakes and charm packs, I think. Yeah, there's just, it's going to be a fun few weeks. Between that and all the cutting of fabric and everything else, it's going to be a lot of fun. Well, I wish I could just, like, take a month off of work. Can't.
Nancy finally got her whole block taken out so she can start again.
Nancy, I feel terrible right now. There's nothing I could even say. I feel awful.
Are we moving on to Mr. Squeak after Fishy Bones?
Oh, hon, I have no idea where Mr. Squeak is. He's lost somewhere in this big pile of stuff everywhere. I had to move everything so that I could do the class and have it look like, you know, an actual decent place. And now I don't know where Mr. Squeak at. I'm going to have to find him or print him again, or I have no idea. I'm so sorry. I don't know what I'm gonna do after this. I'm gonna make fishy bones as slowly as possible. Y'all want to hear any more stories?
I will say, as a participant of your class, I enjoyed that class immensely. It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed being able to ask questions when I needed to. It was really nice. I think going forward, I would have loved it even more if we were in person.
Yeah.
Linda Parson says, tell more stories.
I could tell y'all more about the hair. After the gale force wind, I'm
going to tell you who was it? I saw the comment earlier. She put some freeze in her hair and turned upside down and blew it. She said, looked like a hurricane went through the bathroom.
Oh, you know what? That's probably not that bad of an idea. I used to do that whenever I had long hair. That way it would but I bet that actually might help. Put the mousse in, flip upside down, and that's a great idea. I don't know who said that, but thank you. And so then even after I did that, of course, my hair it was cray. Like it was not only sticking straight up, which was fine by me. I'm good with the sticking straight up thing, but it looked like it looked like it just didn't look good. So I took some of the glue stuff. They call it glue. It's not really glue. And I put a little bit, and then I put that in, right? And then it looked okay because then I could take it and I could do because it's glue. So I could form it how I wanted it to do and blah, blah, blah. See, this is me waking up in the morning. I'm supposed to be at work at 8, but it's already 7:15 and I ain't showered yet and it takes 20 minutes to drive to work. So I don't do anything. I just wake up and I do, okay.
Patty Tongate said it was her. She says she looked like a throwback to the 1980s.
Well, I am an 80s girl. So that's exactly the look I like anyhow. It's the one I'm used to.
With the big hair?
Yes, my driver's license, my hair was so tall that it was outside of the photo. It was it got cut off here, and then my hair was further up. Because the closer your hair was to heaven, the better.
I don't know how you managed to get your hair to go that far up, Yvette.
I did. I had longer hair, first of all, and that's just what they did. There was an art. So you turned it under with your curling iron, and then you aquanetted the heck out of that thing, right? I would go through about a quarter can of aquanet every morning, and if you did like this, it would the whole thing would move. It would go whoa, 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 whoa. That sucker didn't go nowhere. It was yeah.
the girls okay, I understand the big hair thing, but where I was from, it's not just the big hair. They would have the bangs that would go straight up from their forehead and just curl like a wave.
Yeah, that was what I had. That's what I had. Yeah. And so my bangs were they were about that high, and my driver's license picture cut off right here. So you could see that my hair was somewhere up in the stratosphere. It was pretty crazy.
We used to make fun of those girls, my friends and I. We used to say they had windjammer bangs.
Yeah, and I'm telling you, the whole thing would move. If you tried to pick up one hair in your bang and do this, the whole thing would move. It was it was crazy.
We used to say you could cut paper with it.
You probably could have. Probably could have. It wouldn't have surprised me.
Ellie Green, she says she loves the hair.
Well, I'm telling you, if it wasn't so much work, I would definitely keep the pink. But it's so much work, you guys. It's crazy. These people who are constantly keeping their hair a color and looking good, because after I got it shaved, you could see my eyebrows are kind of my natural color. It's dishwater blonde. It's anyway, to me it always looks dirty. So that's why I color my hair every couple weeks. And so you could see like this color like on the sides, and he goes, "You know you're going to have to bleach that back again." And I'm like, "Great." Cuz then it's like this whole process, you know.
Oh my goodness. Captain Dalton says feather is what it's called.
Yeah, feathered hair.
Feather your hair. Oh yes, I remember that whole cut it short, feather it back, have the curls going back and your hair standing up, and yeah, I remember that. And you know what I used to say?
What's that?
Yeah, I ain't going for that. Everybody says she swears Louisiana is still floating because of all the Aquanet.
Oh my gosh. Seriously. And because everybody used all that Aquanet. I mean, we were all like, don't nobody light a match. I mean, it was really, that's probably why I never started smoking or anything.
You might set your hair on fire.
That's right. It'd be horrible.
Vicky Sewing Adventures, she says, hello everyone from sunny Queensland.
Hi, Vicky. I'm finishing up Fishy Bones.
Fishy is so cute.
Who is?
Tamala says your Fishy is so cute.
Oh, yes. He's coming together.
Remember Farrah Fawcett? Catherine Jolson says, remember Farrah Fawcett? She had the best hair ever. Nah, I liked, who was the brunette on the Charlie's Angels? What was her name?
Oh, that was Jacqueline Smith?
Yeah, I liked her hair so much better than Farrah's. I thought it was prettier. Denise said she just got hers cut short.
Oh, yeah?
Not quite shaved, though.
Not shaved? I have to tell you, it's much cooler. It's very cool. Like, that's for sure.
You know, I believe that because my hair is pretty long and I usually put it up in the summer because it's just so hot. It's like a blanket. I like to try to keep it down more in the wintertime because it keeps the back of my neck and my back warm. But in the summertime, it's got to go up.
Yeah.
Yes, Del Marie. Farrah's hair was very fluffy. I still like Jacqueline's hair better. I like the softer, longer curls. Wasn't quite so, sticking out all over the place.
Yippers. Hello.
Hush.
Hello.
That's Layla. She's just being naughty.
She's talking to us.
I know. She's sitting here thinking she needs to be in my lap.
When I went to the post office today, there was a guy who was, he was in the post office, and his dog was in his truck, but he had the window all the way down, so it wasn't like, he was killing the dog or anything. And so when I got out of the car, I walk over to go and get the stuff out of the back, and he starts barking at me. Now, it's a big dog, so of course, it's like, woo, woo, woo. It's like really loud, it's loud. And so his owner came out, and he's like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm like, he's just saying hello. He just got a big, deep voice, that's all. I'm like, I'm really fine with it. He goes, oh, do you have dogs? And I was like, well, I don't have dogs now, but I've had dogs. I said, and I love all animals, so he's not bothering me at all.
I have to tell you, my girls are pretty loud.
Yeah.
And when I say they're loud, I mean they are like pretty loud. We had some construction people come to fix the foundation on my daughter's house. And they needed to come in the house and see the floor. And I had, of course, one small miniature dachshund with a little tiny bark.
Right.
And then there's Teddy, who is a pointador, a German pointer chocolate lab mix, who's like barking and not too bad. And then there's the two Great Pyrenees. One is in the kitchen being quiet and silent, and the other one is at the door. She's got this big, deep growl bark. I have to get her away from the door, and I let the people in, and the guy walks in, and he says, this is terrible. He says, "Oh, curse word here." He says, "Oh, dang, that's a big white dog." And I said, "Yes." So a little while later, I try to keep them all under control, and I still have one in the kitchen who likes to guard the back door, and she hasn't made any noise. And it wasn't until they came in the second time, and he got close to the kitchen, and she went off, and he was like, "Oh, there's two." And I said, "Yes, there are." They're kind of frightening. Their bark is really, really loud. But, they're so sweet and so kind and so gentle. I don't understand why people would be afraid of them.
I don't know either. I think, I don't know if maybe something happened to some people, like whenever they were kids, that like just made them scared, like innately, like something happened, or I don't know. I mean, it's definitely not the dog's fault, because they don't ever do anything. I mean, it's not the dog's fault that, they have a big, deep voice or whatever. It's what they were born with. They was just born that way. All right, now I'm putting the head on. It's the last piece of the little fish.
Fishy bone is coming together over here.
Yep.
Deanna Cunningham came in.
Hi, Deanna.
Denise White says she has 3 dogs nicknamed Doorbells.
That's great.
Oh, my goodness.
That's funny. Oh, I thought you were talking. I look over and your mouth's not moving. I was like, nope, she's not talking.
Kelly Green, I know exactly what you're saying. A bull mastiff, she probably weighs a good amount. You say she weighs 150 pounds, and I have one of those. She weighs 125, 135, and she thinks she belongs in my lap. Sorry, but you're just a little bit too big to get in my lap. And if I don't let her in my lap, she puts her paw on me, and she won't leave me be until I'm like squashing her, hugging her and squashing her. She loves to be squished. I don't know why, but she likes it. She thinks she's a little dog who needs lots of attention.
Well, you could tell everybody about Jelly Bean coming and bothering me while I was doing the class so that he could get a snack. He's like, he's a very smart cat, like, he knows that if he's annoying enough, I will get up and go give him his snack, and then, and then I can keep doing whatever it is I'm doing. And then until I do, he's in my face, his tail's here, he's walking all over everything. He's like, it's crazy. He did that 2 times per day when we were in the class. Speaking of,
have his snack. Jelly Bean definitely made his grand appearance.
Yes, he did. And Scout was there too. Scout has started coming up and sewing with me. Only up on the cutting mat. He either likes to be on the cutting mat or he likes to be up on the ironing table. And so I've started putting like a piece of muslin on top because he gets fur everywhere. Like, remember we're talking about fur? So I mean I just keep a piece of muslin up there, and that helps. Because then all I have to do is I can just keep tossing it in the wash. I don't have to. Anyways, it's crazy. And he'll spread himself over the entire ironing table, the whole thing. You can't iron. Sorry, ironing board closed today.
Del Marie said that Jelly Bean needs to wash the coffee. Yeah, we're all
I
sitting
know.
here cringing if you walk past your cup.
I know. I'm telling you, that was such a fluke. Oh, I did wash my entire fan though, so the fan's all nice and clean. Everything. I need to like clean this table a little bit better, but everything got nice and clean. I had to do that before the class. Not that anybody would have seen it, but still.
Just the idea, right?
Yeah,
Just
exactly.
The idea of doing it. Yep. And Scrunchion says JB is a master manipulator, just like all cats.
Yep.
Because cats don't usually meow for each other. They don't make meowing noises or talk to one another with verbal sounds. They always use body language. They talk to one another with body language, not with sound.
Yeah.
So JB is like, hey, I'm telling you something here. This is the second time I've walked by. Where's my snacks? I need my bonita flakes. Where are they?
Exactly. This is me being annoying. That means I want a snack.
He's like, I'm telling you, it's snack time.
Oh, that boy. I'm telling you. All right, so there's my fishy bones.
Teresa Louise, I have one that follows me, the little dachshund. She follows me to the bathroom, and she wants to come in when I'm taking a shower. And she would sit there and bark at me if she thinks I'm in the shower for too long.
Supposed to be this way. I had it the wrong way.
Look at how cute that is.
I don't remember if I took all the papers out of the candy cat or not. Of course, if I could find the candy cat, that would help. But, oh, you know what? I think I know where the candy cat is. Hold up.
It just took a little while for you to figure it out.
Yep. Because I was showing it. It was, oh my Lord. Did I just bump the camera? I guess not. I don't know. I can't tell. So I was doing show and tell in the class. And he was part of it. So there he is. All right, so now I've got the fishy bones and I've got the candy cat. And now for next week, I will, if I don't find Mr. Squeak, I'll just print him out again. I couldn't find him anywhere. Saved my life. I have no idea. What am I going?
If anybody would like to get Mr. Squeak, I will pop that in here as a link. You guys can get Mr. Squeak before next week's live. So if you want along.
He's free too. Let's see. I've been looking for these skizzers. Here they are. I love these little guys. I love snips. And I put the I really don't know what y'all are seeing. You're supposed to be seeing a URL on the bottom of the screen that has the website address for Unicorn Hearts. Okay, so then if you go there, you can see all of her stuff. So Nita sent you or put a link in to go straight over to Mr. Squeak, and that's cool. But if you want to see all of her stuff, because she does have the Candy Cat, Fishy Bones, and Mr. Squeak are all free, but she has other patterns that are free as well. So if you want to go and look at payhip.com/unicornhearts, you'll be able to just go through and you'll be able to see. And she has some others that she's actually selling. So if you happen to see something that you like, it might just be a nice thing not to just take everything for free. Maybe just, buy one or two. They're not expensive. I mean, she's just got blocks in there, so they're pretty affordable.
It's well worth the money that you spend. If it's just they're really just a couple of dollars.
Yeah.
And they're very, very cute and well worth the few dollars it takes to buy one. And remember, people like Yvette and the lady who does this unicorn hearts and the tartan kiwi, they work very hard to make these lovely patterns. It's not easy. It's not easy. So
Yeah.
a few dollars to get that as a PDF is really not much to ask. And it certainly encourages them to make us some more beautiful patterns.
Yeah, that's true. It does help. I mean, we all like to give stuff for free. I mean, I know I do. If I have like some cute little blocks, and I like to give stuff out for free, but you can't keep doing that if you don't have some of it sell. So, yeah, so maybe just look through, see if there's anything else you like. She doesn't have like thousands of patterns or anything, but her stuff is really cute. Like if you like Candy Cat and Fishy Bones and Mr. Squeak, you'll see her stuff. She's got some really cute stuff in there.
Angela wants to know if you've ever gotten back to your temperature quilt.
Yeah, I know. I saw that. I was trying to act like I didn't see it. The answer is no.
Dora Seal says she's behind on her quilting. She fell down the stairs last week.
Oh my goodness.
Tendon and hamstring, broke her phone too. She's using her husband's phone to view tonight. Oh well, my goodness, Dora, how did you manage that? That's a lot.
I'm just gonna like count my lucky stars that at least I didn't fall down the stairs. That's what I'm gonna say.
Goodness me. That sounds horrible.
Oh, I know. And it's like, you know, for me, I don't get to sew because I work all day and then I come home and I pack orders all night till like 2 a.m. But thankfully, I did not fall down the stairs.
The lovely pattern for the class that you gave, which was absolutely fabulous. And you designed beautiful patterns for all of us in Piecing It Real. We really do appreciate them.
Yes, I do, and I have actually some coming up for Piecing It Real. I just need to, you know, like tonight, usually like on Wednesday nights, since I don't finish up here till 10, and then I go and like have my dinner and all that kind of stuff. Usually that night, like Wednesday nights, I don't pack orders because I just, you know, I can't do it every night. Just I'm so tired. So yeah, so hopefully tonight I'll be able to work a bit on some design. That's what I look forward to that. Like after I'm done with the live, you know, get my dinner eaten and all that kind of stuff, and then sit down and work on things that I'm designing because I don't have a whole bunch of time. It's just terrible. But yeah, look forward to that on Wednesdays for sure. Oh my goodness, I know. And I'm thinking poor Dora fell down the stairs. I'm just going to be thankful I didn't fall down the stairs because that sounds just like me. Every time I'm going downstairs, I don't know why, but like in my mind, all I can think is either I'm going to fall or I'm going to twist my ankle. I have no idea why these things pop in my head, but they do. And I'm going to have like this self-fulfilling prophecy one day.
Cutting her Alice in Wonderland fabric. Or she means, just don't fall down the stairs. Did you hear that?
What?
She says, please don't, Kelly from Kelly Green Creation, she says, please don't fall down the stairs until you have finished cutting my Alice in Wonderland fabric I ordered.
Girl, your stuff got mailed already.
She says, I mean, just don't fall down the stairs.
Kelly, I think your stuff got mailed today. I think your stuff... Yeah, either today or yesterday. I don't really remember. Netta's saying she would fall down the stairs. Thank goodness she can't do them yet. Oh, that's funny.
Oh my goodness. I don't need stairs to fall down. I just need a half-inch flip-flop.
Isn't that crazy? Okay, not only flip-flops, but, well, I could switch back for a minute. Not only flip-flops, but, like, even any kind of sandals. Like, if you get them, and there's even, like, this much of a lip that's, like, in the front of your toes, that thing will always, like, flip over and it gets all scraped on the top. And Jim's like, what happened to your shoes? Well, it got flipped under. I don't know how or why, because I don't walk funky with my sandals on. I walk like any other time. I have no idea. It's crazy.
Ellie
Oh.
says I walk on a flat floor. Look, if I'm barefooted and I'm walking along and I step off the edge of something, I'm gonna fall. If I'm wearing flat shoes, it doesn't matter if it's uneven pavement in any way, shape, or form. Trust me, I can twist my ankle and fall. I could fall off a half-inch heel. I could fall off a no-inch heel.
Dora said her husband said she was graceful when she went down.
She said she did it very eloquently. I couldn't help but laugh. I was like, well, you know.
Oh, gosh.
If you have to do something like that, you want to do it looking good at the same time, right?
Exactly. Yes. Perfect. You gotta, do it good. Like, just power through that sucker. Oh, my gosh. There was something else I was going to say. What was I going to say? Oh, my goodness. That's it. I'm done. I can't remember. If it goes out the head, it usually is gone. Oh, no, I know what I was going to ask you guys. Does anybody in the room, hands up, does anybody in the room own a pair of teaks? I'll wait. Oh, Laura hates shoes. Okay. Robbie says she has a Diva panel that is paper piece, but she's scared of it. Why are you scared of it? A Diva panel. I would love to know what is that? Teaks. They're spelled.
You're right. She definitely can do it. She can do it. All you have to do is go one piece at a time. Just so each piece like it's supposed to, and then one piece at a time. Connect this one to that one, this one to that one, just like you would any other block. And what are teaks? Everybody wants to know what are teaks.
Okay, so obviously I haven't seen anybody say yes. Oh, Kelly says, no, simply because I don't want to spend that much and them not be all they're cracked up to be. Okay, so I have to say, here's my thing. Teaks, it's spelled Tieks. Tieks. They are ballet flats. And when I was in Sydney, I loved walking in ballet flats. Now, that's how I ended up getting like these giant calluses under my feet. Because I mean, the thing is that we walked everywhere. Like we didn't have a car. We walked everywhere, like miles a day. And so I have been seeing ads for these teaks for years, right? And every time I would click on them, and then I would get to the website, and then I was reminded of why I had not ordered teaks before. Like I think the cheapest teaks are like $175. See, so I kept saying to myself, who on earth would spend $175? And like so if I go down a rabbit hole, any kind of clothes, makeup, shoes, handbags. If I go to the website, you've lost me for at least an hour. Okay. So I'm like looking at all these shoes. And of course, the ones I really want are the ones that have these little roses on them. Now, the thing is that it's real leather and they are handmade in Italy. Takes them like, I don't know, go into and look at it, do the about thing. It's like, it takes them like 3 weeks to make a pair or something. They could be like telling a big old fib. I have no idea, but this is what they say. And so the ones I like are the ones with the little roses that are like all over, and they're all like handmade, like fabric. And it's like, oh my gosh, I want them so bad. They're $295 for those shoes. I'm just like, okay, no, I couldn't. Anyway, so I decided that I was going to take one for the team because I love them. I mean, I know I'm going to wear them. I'm going to wear the poop out of them, okay? So I got a pair of just flat black teaks, and they just came today. And they're wrapped up like all like nice with the, the blah, all this kind of stuff. So I will let y'all know. But I did put them on, and they were pretty comfy, I have to say. Because there's like so they're like ballet flats. Well, first of all, you have to like ballet flats. I love them. Like to me, even without being made the way the teaks are, I find them to be very comfortable because I don't like having shoes on either. I like feeling like I'm right on the ground. You know what I'm saying? Like I will wear heels, little ones, not big ones. I will wear little heels, but I like being on the ground. So I will let y'all know. They're made with like these shock absorbers on the bottom. That's what they look like to me. I'm not really exactly sure what they call them, but they've got like this stuff like on the bottom. And I mean, honestly, when you're looking at the shoes, other than how the bottom is like really cute, because like it's black, and then the little shock absorber, I'm calling them shock absorbers, but the little shock absorbers on the bottom are this, like this color. And I love it. I'm totally in love with it. And so I'm going to wear them tomorrow and the next day and the next day and the next day and the next day. And I'll let y'all know. I mean, there's people on there who say they've had theirs for like 10 years. You take care of them and, they're great shoes. So I don't know. We'll have to see. Pretty comfy so far. I followed the advice. I wear normally a 9.5. And when you are on the website, it says that even if you normally would size up, because there's no half sizes, it's like 8, 9, 10, that kind of thing. They're like, even if you would normally size up for most shoes, they recommend that you size down. So I got a 9, and they feel great. So I think they were right. So that was good. You don't want them to be too big because they're ballet flats. You don't want them to fly off your foot. That's not comfy. Ends up making your feet hurt. So, anyways, there you go. Now I've been talking about teaks for like 20 minutes. And I guess nobody else has teaks. So nobody's had them. I guess I'm the only one. I'll have to let y'all know.
I don't generally wear ballet flats because I have super high arches.
I do too. But it's like,
if I'm going to wear ballet flats, I'm going to wear actual ballets.
Ah, okay. I've never had any actual ballet shoes, so I don't know. How tall am I? I am like 5'4", maybe a little bit less, because we start getting lower as we get older, and I've been told I'm getting older, so maybe a little less now.
You're only 5'4"?
Uh-huh. You know how they say like people on TV are like, they're always pretty like diminutive? Like, have you ever heard Michael J. Fox is apparently only like 5'2" or something?
I think he's 5'3".
Is it 5'3"?
Yeah, I think he's 5'3", and so Tom Cruise
maybe he's 5'2" now because
like so much bigger on the screen.
Yeah.
You think they're so tall, and then you see them in person, you're like, oh, you're kind of short.
Right? Oh gosh.
My husband is 2 inches taller than I am, but my inseam is 2 inches longer than his.
Oh, Jim is 6'4", so he's a foot taller than I am.
No.
And he's got big boat feet. Oh, Stephanie must be here. Yeah, there she is. Stephanie's here. Catherine says, my mother used to get on my case. Put your shoes on, but as soon as she turned her back, they were off. Couldn't stand them.
There's a lot to be said for putting your feet on the ground, on actual earth. I mean, there are plenty of benefits to doing that.
Yeah.
The thing is, as you get older, your tendons and your joints are not as nice to you as they used to be because we consume way too many poisonous things. But
Very true.
you get to the point where people who have diabetes don't dare go without closed-toed shoes. My friend Cindy got a straight pin in her toe, didn't know what it was. They thought she had, what do you call it, cellulitis.
Oh.
Turned out she had a piece of straight pin in her foot.
Wow. And she never knew.
Her foot. So far, they had to surgically remove it.
Yeah. Wow.
She never even knew it was there.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Catherine Jolson says she's 59 and still runs around barefooted.
I'm barefooted right now. See?
Well, I have socks on. I'm not barefooted. I have some socks on.
I wear socks like in the winter, and like it. I like, y'all already know, I like making it cold in the house and then putting on like a whole bunch of sweaters and stuff. That's just my thing. I like being cold and then getting cozy. That's like my favorite thing on earth. I just like being cold.
Oh my goodness, Mary Jane says she's 75 and still goes barefoot all the time.
There you go. I don't blame you. Netta's barefoot. What? Del Marie is barefoot.
Wow, what are you talking about, Netta?
Robbie's barefoot. Carolyn is barefoot. Laura's barefoot.
Came out barefoot. Does anybody else remember that song?
What is it?
Barefootin'.
Never heard of it. You should sing it to us.
Yeah, no, I tried just about 10 seconds ago. I'm not doing it again.
Well, now I'm going to have to go to Google it because I don't remember hearing that.
It's an older song. It's much older.
June Covey says she's 71. She goes barefoot all the time. Denise is 61 and barefoot. Carol says the shoes are overrated. I agree. Although I do like shoes.
Barefoot, baby.
I do like shoes. Like I'm definitely not like a, girl who has like 40 pairs of shoes or anything, but I mean I like shoes. They just have to be like nice comfy shoes. That's all. They just got to be comfy.
Champ says that she remembers that song.
I know. I was just gonna say that. I just saw Lindy said she knows the song. They'll be like, you're not the only one. See?
Bunch of wild barefoot women in this chat. Yes, ma'am.
Dory says, I'm a barefooter. Put shoes on and look what happened.
Not fun to wear shoes. We're all gonna be like, no shoes.
Somebody just gave me a thumbs down. Who was that? Fess up. Fess up.
Mimi says she's barefoot and taking out the seams of her quilt. Yeah, she's barefoot and has a date with Jack. I used to be such a girly girl. I used to have all kinds of shoes. You want to know how many pairs of shoes I have now? I have.
It was by Wilson Pickett. Lindy said it's Wilson Pickett. I'm sorry. How many pairs of shoes do you have now?
A pair of tennis shoes and a pair of, what do you call those hiking sandals?
Like Birkenstocks or something?
Chacos? I think they're Chacos.
Oh,
the
okay.
kind that you can take the straps out and replace them.
Okay, I have no idea.
They're hiking sandals. They're
Gotcha.
hiking sandals. They have like canvasy or, they're hiking sandals. I don't ever wear them.
Ah.
I don't think I even have a pair of dress shoes. The last pair I had was for my daughter's wedding, and I gave those away because she's been married for a while, and I didn't wear them but that one day.
Lindy says that I don't know who Wilson Pickett is. I have at least heard that name before. I could not, tell you any of the songs he wrote or sang or any of that, but I have heard the name before. I just...
Friendly says, you're a young one, Yvette. You're young.
I feel way younger than I actually am. Or like my head works much younger than my body feels. Let's put it that way.
My brain tells me I'm still only 29.
I know, right? Uh, Laura says she has at least 50 pairs of shoes. She likes the idea of shoes, but not the reality of them.
I'm like, I don't understand. Look, I don't understand why shoes cost so much money and none of us really like wearing them.
I don't know. Like I said, I do have shoes that I like.
You have shoes you like?
Yeah, of course I do. I mean, they just have to be comfortable. That's the problem, is that, like, a lot of times you'll get, especially if you order, if you don't want to, because I'm an online everything orderer at this point in my life. So, it's hit or miss sometimes when you order shoes and you try them on and they're not comfy. But, the thing is that if you want a comfortable pair of shoes, though, you do have to usually spend more money. Like, there's a pair of shoes that I have that every time I buy that brand, they are just amazeballs. There's a couple. Like, one is Skechers. So, like, there's this one pair of tennis shoes by Skechers that I have literally bought, like, over and over and over, because they're so comfortable and you don't have to tie them. They just slip on, right? So there's those. There's, like, see, I'm not going to remember the name of it. It was like Rockport, or no, it's not Rockport. What is it? I don't know, but it's like they're so comfortable that I don't mind wearing them. Like, it's, your feet don't hurt. I hate any time that you would get, like, a new pair of shoes, and you know if you really don't have money for expensive shoes, which that was me growing up my whole entire life, and you'd get a pair of shoes and the back would eat your heel up, and your toe, your little baby toe, by the time you'd get done, you'd have like this big old, like, blister on it from this stupid shoe. And it just, bad shoes are bad shoes, and unfortunately you just have to spend, I mean, you don't have to spend like a ton of money, but you do have to spend more money. Otherwise, shoes are poop. Sometimes you can even spend more money and they're still poop. So yeah, but I do have some shoes that I like.
I was told I wasn't allowed to wear flip-flops anymore by the podiatrist. He said, you have to stop doing that because I have really, really ridiculously high arches and hip dysplasia, so my feet get a lot of abuse. So he told me not to wear anything but closed-toe shoes, or not to wear flip-flops. I had to have plenty of support. So my daughter, whom I'm currently staying with, she decided for my birthday one year she was going to buy me a pair of Chacos. I love them, but I can only wear them for a little while.
Why is that? Just because you don't like to wear shoes?
No, because my feet will hurt so bad just being in them. The straps across the top of my feet, it's really hard to get them to stay on your feet when your arches are really, really high.
Huh.
It's ridiculous. But I did buy a pair of shoes. They're called Brooks. I went to a shoe seller, a guy in my town. He actually he sells shoes for a living. And you go to his shop, he measures your foot, he measures how wide it is, how long it is, he measures both of them and not just one, and then he asks you to walk with the shoes that you came in with, and then he asks you to take them off and walk again. And then he gets out a couple of pairs of shoes and he says, try this shoe, try this shoe, try this shoe. And you can only choose from those. He will not sell you a shoe that will not allow you to walk naturally in your own feet comfortably.
Huh.
I can never look back. I spent $169 on that pair of tennis shoes, and I absolutely love them. And my youngest daughter's birthday, we went to, which was just recently, like this last weekend, we went to Carowinds, which is an amusement park, and I walked all over the park.
And you were fine.
But my feet felt great.
Awesome. See, now I bet you those teaks that I got would be like that, where you could walk, like, everywhere all the time.
I was going to go check those out because, it'd be nice to have a cute pair of shoes. It's
Yeah.
not fun to always have to wear tennis shoes when you go out.
Yeah. But I mean, I wouldn't say that they're not going to give you arch support because they're ballet flats.
Yes, but walking in your own feet is generally better for you than having too much support around your feet.
There you go. So you never know. I don't know, like I only had them on for maybe 15 minutes. So you know, I'll have to wait until after I wear them tomorrow or something.
15 minutes may not be what you need to find out if those really work for your feet.
Right. But they fit well and they felt good at that time. So I'll just have to wear them more and then report back. Yep. I'll let y'all know. I can't see $295 for those little. Don't get me wrong. They are absolutely adorable. Like I really love them. But no, it's and the thing is that somebody handmade them. That's why they're like somebody actually like formed all the little roses and put one at a time. I get it. It's just I can't in my head. I mean, I would spend that much for a handbag, but shoes that are on your feet.
Put it in this perspective, okay? Let's take a look at that beautiful, beautiful New York beauty that you spent so much time.
I know.
How much would you say that was worth? Monetarily, if you talk about how much you spent on it with the fabric, how much time you put into it,
right?
How much, thought and care and every stitch. Think about how much that would be in value to you.
I know.
And then translate that to that pair of shoes. Somebody took time to build that shoe.
I know. But I'm not going to take my New York beauty and flick it around in the dirt. You know what I'm saying? I'm just, it's a little different.
Yes, but
just in my mind.
It's made to be walked in.
Listen, the thing is, if I had the money to do that and it wouldn't like affect, like how I live or, if it would, if I made like $1 million a year or something, then that would be a completely different story.
Laura says, think about the fabric you could buy with that kind of money.
I know.
Okay, so Catherine Jolson wants to know what New York beauty. She wants to know which one you're talking about.
I had a New York beauty. Like if you look at on my where did I post that picture?
Facebook on the Jelly Beanies?
It was on Facebook somewhere. Jelly Beanies or one of my pages.
Swap group.
Yeah, I'm not really sure where I posted it, but there's a New York beauty that I made for a swap. And I just, to this day, I still dream about that thing. I wish I hadn't have had to give it away. There was another New York beauty I made as well that was just as gorgeous, and I wish I hadn't been able to, but I have to say that at least that second one, the one, not the one I posted that picture of that we're talking about, but there's another one that I made, and I know that the lady that I gave that one to, she's so thankful. She loves it. She hung it like on her door to her sewing space, and she, so that makes me feel good. Like I like when you give somebody something and they're truly grateful. I love that. I mean, you don't have to like go all crazy or nothing, but like you could just tell, you know what I mean? Like, so that was nice. I don't even think the other lady, well, she must have at least said thank you, but yeah, I don't remember. But anyways, I need to actually make a New York beauty that I'm going to keep. Like someday.
You can always tell when someone likes what you've made because they either use it a lot or they put it up and they show people. It's like the little dachshund quilt, the wall quilt I made for my last swap partner.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, she just kept posting pictures of it. She liked it so much she kept posting pictures.
Yeah, it's nice.
You know when somebody likes it. Teresa says that her husband spent $300 for a pair of logging boots. Now, I'm going to say something here. $300 for a pair of logging boots
is not a lot.
Pretty cheap.
Yeah, I think that's pretty good.
They put some wear and tear on those boots.
Yep. And they're usually really well made.
Yes.
Yeah, they have to be. Yeah, I believe that. Totally.
Oh, hi, Heather.
Oh, Heather's
Heather
here.
says she's sorry she's late. She was trying to enroll her kids in public school. I
Oh, my
will
goodness.
say that probably had to be a very harrowing experience.
Wow.
Netta says she'll make you a handbag for $295.
I know she would.
And gorgeous, too.
Yeah, I know. I've seen them.
Well, I have to say, I just got my handbag that she made for me, and I got my new replacement turtle. I'm a very happy person.
Oh my goodness, my turtle.
I'm gonna wait and open it with her on a chat, but I couldn't resist. Just couldn't resist. I'm an absolute love with my bag. I love my handbag. It is perfect. Absolutely perfect.
And the turtle. He's my little turtle.
My turtle is so cute.
He's my little guy. Hello. I live in a little bag.
Some more because I think everybody needs one of these little turtles.
Oh my goodness, y'all. Adorable. Look at him. Hello. I will hold your needles. Cute. My booty will hold your thread. Woo. So cute.
Your
oh my
booty,
goodness.
The little booty will hold your thread, and you can tuck your needles in, your scissors in there. And
yep.
the top of him is a pin cushion, and he's got a little thread catcher. You open him up, and you can hide all your hand sewing needles and little Tremone right there. Perfect, perfect, perfect.
Oh my goodness.
Pocket for your scissors.
I love them. I've only got one left in my shop, guys. I was saying, I'm selling them for her, and once they're out, if you guys want some, let her know.
They sit perfectly on the arm of your chair and hold all your.
I know. Look, can you? I don't know. Maybe I should try to. Let me see if I can turn the other camera. So here's his little thread catcher, and here he is. Hello. And he's perfectly, like, the weight is perfect. It's like he sits there and you throw all your thread in there and he holds it up nice. I wonder if I could, like, move the camera without making everybody vomit. There you go.
Isn't that fabulous?
Hello.
I just love my turtle. I love my turtle.
Oh,
I was
my
so excited
goodness.
to get it. You have no idea.
I'm so excited. I was so excited that I got one. And mine is, like, mostly all, because I don't remember this one. I don't remember what it is, but it's like mine's Tula. And the ones that she had in my shop where they were, like, mostly like batiks, gorgeous. Oh my goodness.
Mine's batiks. My thread catcher has beautiful little batiks, a turtle print batik. Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, so he has a little button under his neck right here. You could take this off to go and empty it out. So it makes it, like she said, it makes it easier to empty. So you don't have to try to go, ooh, and you're holding him and everything. He's like, no, don't do that. I'm dizzy. And you can always call me and I'll animate him for you. Just, I can talk like a turtle and all that. Okay, so we got like 5 minutes. Again, this is what I did today. If y'all are late coming in, I obviously did a really good job cleaning my room so that it would look nice for the class, and I couldn't find Mr. Squeak. So, for next week, I will either find Mr. Squeak or I will print him out again. And then we'll make Mr. Squeak next week. We'll get started on that. There's my candy cat. And now we just need Mr. Squeak. So we'll have them all done after Mr. Squeak's done. And then I have to start thinking about what do I want to do after that. So I'm gonna be thinking it through. Either I'm gonna write a pattern for myself, or it's interesting. I really would love to do a Judy Niemeyer. Now, obviously, that would probably take like a gajillion years. I might have to like work on it while I'm not on a live. I'm not sure, but I don't know if they even would let me. They probably say no. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. So I might see if there's somebody that I can write to and ask them if they would mind if I did that. Obviously, if they say they do mind, then I won't be doing that. So I don't want to get anybody's hopes up. But I have several of her patterns, and I have never been able to even start one. And I saw, gosh, who was it that was making one? Do you remember, Nita? It was Karen Papp. Was it Karen Papp? I think it was Karen Papp. She was working on one. And she had it on her wall. I think it was. I could be wrong. And so anyway, if they let me, I would love to do that on live. Because then it would be like, I am working on this sucker. Of course, I said that about the temperature quilt, and y'all know what happened with that. So, I want to do my temperature quilt, like really bad. There's so many things that I want to make, but when I get like, 2 seconds to sew something, it's not even usually my choice. So, but I would love to do that. I think it would be amazeballs if I could do it. So I'll see if there's somebody I can find to write to and what they say, and we'll see. If they say no, then they say no. It's not the end of the world, but that would be lovely. And I have a few patterns, so maybe I can even like hold them up and let y'all choose. Maybe? No. Obviously, I must like it if I bought it. So, anyway. And her patterns are, they're not cheap, but you get all the papers and everything inside. So,
Baker, that's exactly right. Yvette, tell them that we need to watch you do her patterns so that it's not so scary for the rest of us, and we'll be more likely to purchase the pattern.
Yes, I agree. Because I think that if you just have the right person to teach you, not that I'm saying I am the right person, but I'm probably the right person. Then you can see that it's not all that scary, because I love it so much it's bound to rub off on you. So me, foundation paper piecing, we're like this. So anyway, probably if maybe if they don't let me do it, then I'll just write something and I'll put it out there for free. So if you guys want to print it up and make it with me, that would be great. And yeah, so next week, Mr. Squeak. Mr. Squeak. So y'all go get it. I know Nita has posted up the link a few times. And I'll see you guys next week.
Hey, Hip Uniforms, you can go there and see all of her free patterns.
Yes. Let me go ahead and I'll go back to this other spot to say bye. And yeah, so Del Marie says she wants to do it too. Awesome. Okay. So thank you guys for coming. I appreciate you stopping in and watching me sew for like 2 seconds and then talking with me about, really important stuff. And I'll see you guys next week. Come on over with your Mr. Squeak. I'm going to have them ready. I just might have to print them out again, but that's okay. I'll do that. And I'll see y'all then. So good night, everybody. Thank you, Nita. Mwah.
You're welcome. Night all.